Welcome. Are you ready to rise? This podcast is for the woman who is ready to soften her edges and find expansion in her life and relationships. At the core, you know your feminine flame has been dampened, and you're ready to stoke the fire with holistic tools for radical responsibility. You want to be seen and honored as the goddess you are, and you're ready for deep self-inquiry so you may reside in your feminine spirit. My name is Yogi Sophie. I am here to exist as your mirror and be a fountain of resources for you to make sovereign decisions regarding wellness, birth, and life as nature sees it from an empowered, educated place. May your cup be filled to the brim. It's been 1 week, 1 week and 1 day since Obsidian joined us. And it's time to talk about it. Yeah, baby. Hi. Let's see. I guess I'll just start feeling things. I noticed, where do I start? We moved into the house. We moved into the house on December 5th. And sure as shit, the next morning I had bloody show. And I knew things were going to be set in motion. So that day, we got things ready. I remember babysitting for Oliver for one last hour, having some sensations there. And then we got to the grocery store. Definitely having sensations there. I got to the checkout line and I had a handicap cart this whole time, which was definitely amusing. Got to the checkout line and it was my favorite checkout guy. He goes, "How are you?" And I look up at him, squinty face, because I'm in the middle of a mild contraction. I go, might be in labor. How are you? And it was so nice having everyone help me put my stuff in the cart. And Claire and I skedaddled to the apartment because, do all the things before labor. And got stuff. And I remember stopping and telling Clara, "Don't tell no one I'm doing all this work," because I was working and having contractions and working and having contractions. But you gotta do what we gotta do. And we finally left and went back to the house. Clara starts unloading everything. I sit on the bench at the table and contractions start coming a little more quickly as the night goes on. Clara makes a delicious dinner of chicken and vegetables, and they come on a little more quickly. And I ate so much of that meal because I knew I had to fuel up. I knew what was coming. I knew we were in for a long night, Dobie. Yeah. And so, we get everything set up. Nolan lays down a yoga mat and towels. I have my altar. We've got the fireplace going. And they're like 5 to 11 minutes apart. They're still a little random. We got a Polaroid of us together. My big full moon belly. And then since things were still fairly mild, I told Nolan to go to bed so that I could have him there and alert and ready when I needed him. Which was perfect. It was perfect. So Claire was with me all night. Things kept getting more and more intense, and every few sensations I would start to scream. Wow. Who knew? Like that pressure. It's nothing like that. Just feeling like your whole pelvis is swelling and expanding, and I was able to rest in between sensations thank goodness. Fell in and out of deep sleep many, many, many times. And this went all night long. I was able to walk around for a little bit, hold onto the mantle. I used the ball. The ball helped me do some lunge shapes while I bared my feet down into the floor and let the sensation wash over me. Couldn't hold it. No, I couldn't. I couldn't hold these sensations. I had to just let them take over. It was so much. It was so surprising. And Clara eventually had to help me press on my hip bones, keep them together as if they were falling apart. But her pressing on the hip bones felt so much better. It helped contain a little bit the explosion of energy that I felt happening. So I was able to direct it down and out, through my feet, through my pelvis. And then I remember about 5 a.m. rolls around and things have picked up. I'm no longer able to walk around as easy. And I'm screaming at every contraction, every sensation. And finally I remember screaming Nolan, and I got him up. And yeah. And then I had both of them helping me. Early morning. So we've hit 5 a.m. and we've hit the deepening. It's taking me in, this portal. It's taking me in. I remember yelling for Nolan, and he came down there, and I felt Clara and his energy just ramp up to be there for me. They did amazing. I was on the floor. I had to have somebody pushing on my foot in the air while I pushed back into them. Someone was supporting my back. Oh, there was so much intensity, so much bearing down. I guess the bearing down was a lot. It went all night, more mildly than 5 a.m. Absolutely more intense. Mixture of bearing down and pushing. And that continued for hours. That was at least 5 hours. And then finally, 5 hours of who knows what, like, yeah, you remember? It's crazy, huh, little guy? You want to tell your part? What was it like for you? Yeah. I remember throughout that particular 5 hours, all I could say was hips or foot or water. Just getting all the basics met with as few words as possible. There's no way I could. I just had no capacity for anything else. I was just there. I was in it, feeling please, baby. Please, baby. Feeling no. And then going, I have to. Yeah. I had to. There was no going back. I had to. And I could. And I did. Didn't I? And so I did. I remember at one point calling Leslie. All I could say was, Leslie, I don't even know if I talked on the phone, but Nolan and Claire did. And I know I screamed. Oh, I screamed so much.
during those last 7 hours. Oh, I roared. Oh, how liberating it was, though, to roar and to be naked and open and vulnerable. Just how wild it was and amazing it was. God. Leslie helped. She held space. She got me to move. Nolan and Clara found a lot of help there too. After that, they say things picked up. I took their word for it. Who knows? Oh, at some point though, I remember I was on the floor in front of the fireplace, and finally, after 5 hours of that intense portal, my water broke. It finally broke. Oh, the relief I felt from that. It was short-lived. It was short-lived. Because you got right back to being intense, didn't you, Obi? Well, not you, right? Yeah, that's my finger. That's my finger. You got both of them. Good job. Good job, buddy. Yeah. So, after my water broke, I have no idea what exactly was happening. I don't know where I was. I don't know if I was asleep or awake. I remember ending up somehow laying in Nolan's arms, sort of to the side, on my right side. That's the only, that's that right side. Ooh, I was talking the whole time. Hey, Smidge, it's okay. It's okay, thank you. That right side was exacerbated the whole labor. Oof. And so, laying kind of on my right side, leaning back into Nolan, and I remember the intensity of actually pushing. It leaves me speechless. Yeah, you were in there, bud. You were in there. You're beautiful. And so, I just remember every once in a while waking up to the sensation and having to push down. Clara helping me by keeping my knee open and just pushing. And every time wondering, please, baby, come. And then I would, I guess, zonk out after that. I just loved being in Nolan's arms. It was perfect. It was perfect. And Clara was egging me on. You got this. Full head of hair. I can see him, she says. Yeah, buddy. They did so good at egging me on this last couple hours. Yeah, they did. They saw you. They saw you. And then that moment, those last few rounds, I knew there would be the last few rounds. Kept coming in and out of it, pushing, breathing, pushing, screaming, roaring. And finally, I felt your head come out, and it did not take long before the rest of you came out too, and your Aunt Clara caught you. Your Auntie Clara caught you, and everybody, well, those two, started crying. Nolan and Clara started crying, and I just dropped right back in. The relief I felt, oh my God, came right back into my body. Oh, someone's at the door. And you got the hiccups again. Right, so Obi's on my chest with the hiccups right now. So he emerges, and Clara and Nolan start crying, and my energy drops right back into my body. I'm here, and I'm holding my baby. We get the cord out from his chest. It was laid across him like a sash. And I pull him immediately to my chest. And it's amazing. He's screaming. He's pink. And he's slippery. And he's so there. His eyes are there. And you're so perfect. And it went so well. And we did it. We did it, Obi. We did it. It's the most beautiful moment. Yeah. It's the most beautiful moment. And there's pictures and pillows get set up, and I look at Nolan, and we're just so in love. We're so enraptured. We're so amazed. We did it. We had all done it. And then I flop back on the pillows. So relieved. So relieved. So proud. We freebirthed. We did it together. Yeah. We did. It's amazing. Obsidian. Forest leaf. Yes. Littlest love of my life. With some big old hiccups. Hi, beautiful. Do you have anything that you would like to add about the story? Anything you want to share right now? Where are you going? Whee! Look what you've done. Look what you've done. You rolled yourself over. Yeah. So that's the birth story.